I spun to do a tier list, so we're gonna do a tier list. We're doing a tier list. And it's gonna be great. Probably. In a timely manner, I have chosen all Brave Heroes for Faye. Up to the current, you will see Alphonse, Robin, Felix, Bernie. Yeah. So it's years literally 1 through 8. I will be judging these based on creativity, art favorability, and bias. Because Lucina, I'm gonna give Brave Lucina, I'm gonna give her an A. I feel like she held her own for a really long time, and that's hard to do in Heroes, frankly. I also really like her her inspiration for her Brave Alt. Year 1, back when Brave Alts meant something, you know what I mean? Eliwood. Eliwood, he was dope when he came out. And I really like Eliwood, but I have a hard time putting him in A tier, so I'm going to pop him in B. But he will probably maintain very high B. Because he hasn't really withstood the test of time. And even his Refine didn't really do that much for him, I don't think. I could be wrong, though. Micaiah, ooh. I think I have to go high A. She, honestly, off the charts everywhere, except for functionality. I think Brave Micaiah is actually one of the worse-ish Micaiahs. All Micaiahs are good. However, I feel like if you're going with a Micaiah, Brave Micaiah is probably not here choosing. Not only that, but I think Attuned Micaiah came out and kind of just does everything Brave Micaiah did, but better. Which is sad. But I like her concept. So there's that. I voted for year 3. Alm. Alm, I'm gonna say C. I did not much care for the authentic Alm. I appreciate them taking him back to his roots. It wasn't quite for me, I guess, if I'm being polite about it. Lysithea, also C. I'm not trying to upset Lysithea fans. I just don't see the appeal in general. Plus, they really just gave her upgraded form. Which I think the year that we had Brave Houses, which is basically just the house leaders, plus Lysithea, it really just gave them their, like, promoted versions. And then, like, the cool inspired stuff, which, you know, the first 4 have kind of been... Well, I guess Micaiah was basically just a promoted alt, too. But taking roots back with Halm, which really Valentia is one of the few series you can do that with because they had, like, a reboot situation. They had an Echoes game. I don't know. It didn't feel special. Claude, I'll go B tier. I'll go B. Again, didn't really feel special. I'm gonna probably put all the house leaders in B, to be honest. Because they had an opportunity to do something really cool with them, and they just kind of didn't. Similar to what they did with Felix and Bernadette this year. It's literally all the same. Which is sad. But it is what it is. Erica, they gave Erica Ephraim's clothes. Let's call it what it is. They gave Erica Ephraim's clothes. B tier. It is what it is. But she was really good for a while. I'm gonna stick with B tier. Marth, I feel they made a vague attempt. I'm gonna put him high B. They basically took Blue Marth and gave us Red Marth. But it was at least inspired by the original Hero King, I think, is what happened there. So he gets a little bit of a pass, in my opinion. That said, I don't recall anything that groundbreaking about Marth's current state. And then I think they remixed his legendary version to just be him, but better. If I'm not mistaken. Something along those lines. It's the Marth gimmick, right? The Unity type gimmick. Marianne. Marianne, honestly, I'm gonna go A tier. Low key, I think a lot of people were upset about the Marianne direction that they took. But I actually really liked it. I thought it was different. And I thought her being able to have like a special that also danced, so her kind of being like a mixed utility type situation, was cool. I liked that. It was maybe not super popular, but it was different. And I give them credit for trying something that's a little different, you know? Because it's easy to do the same thing over and over with just reskinned, you know? Your basic template for what a unit can do. And hers was a little different, and I liked that. Roy, I'm gonna go probably B tier. But I'll bump him up higher. Because he has... We'll put father and son together. That's nice. No other reason, really. That's just, yeah. Gatekeeper. Low A, high B. Probably... Actually, you know what? We'll go low B. We'll go low B. He is an NPC. He was a meme pick for a lot of people. And I got pushback saying that, oh, well, he's a lot of people's comfort character. I don't know what that means, frankly. But the bro has like 6 different lines throughout the entire game. So, I mean, I don't know. In terms of design, it was a pretty close rip to what I think you might expect from like the Cypher card that he's featured in, or Three Houses itself. But they did kind of give him, true to form, some blocking. And I thought that his in-game animation was dope. I did think that was really cool. You know what? We're gonna go low A. I've talked myself into it. I think his in-game animations account for more than I originally thought. Yeah. What is this? Sothis Regalia? Byleth? It was unexpected, but also expected. Sothis Regalia. I think. But it wasn't just like an enlightened form. So it ranks higher than the house leaders. I think we're probably around here. I think we're like upper echelon of B. Is how I'd rank it. Seliph. Seliph I think is A tier. Seliph was cool. Really just kind of Sigurd Seliph. But still really good. And pretty meta-defining for the time he came out. Which I recall. Plus, we finally had a good Seliph ult after Legendary Seliph fell flat, like, immediately. Joint Hone Defense, I think, is what made him so special. Legendary Self. Yikes. Tiki, I'll go A. I'll go A. Strictly because I'm biased, frankly. I am biased. I wanted Awakening Tiki to do wonders. It just... oh, boy. Boy, did that fall apart, though, man. And that's sad. It's sad that that happened. Crom. I think we're gonna go high A. Because his ability to kind of like basically steal stats, which I don't think is exclusive to him anymore. I think Nurgle kind of does the same thing. Or steal bonuses rather, not stats. That was a cool mechanic at the time. And I went on record saying that Crom was going to end up aging the best because of that kind of mechanic that they introduced. So, plus we'll put him next to Lucio. That's nice. You know what? I'm going to make Micaiah low S tier. For the record. Corrin. I think Corrin is a dragon. And has terrain, which was cool. Two things I really loved when she debuted. So I'm going to go low S tier. Probably. Soren, I think, is probably high A. I think that his save mechanic was really cool. And I like that a lot. Plus, it finally gave Tomes a special. Which is nice. Still, I think, like, the only Tome exclusive special that we have. Outside of, like, Ruptured Sky. I think that's really the only other main option. Golvig. Golvig's going to be S tier. 100%. I love the inspiration behind her design. Was like this Halvesies Golvig Sather situation. Or like a Golvig from the best possible timeline. I'm not really sure how else you'd qualify that. But yeah, I think overall she was cool. Robin. I think low A. I think low A for the Robins. They're cool designs, but they are the same. They are basically repurposed. If I'm going to be honest, I think male Robin was a little more innovative than Lady Robin. And it may just be because he came before her, you know. Like, he was a year sooner. But we did get a nice B skill out of him. That gave a lot of versatility to older units who wanted to run, you know, larger cooldown specials, which is nice. My heart certainly appreciated it back in the day, which was a year ago. So I think over, maybe, you know what, maybe I'm discounting. Because her weapon with the terrain is cool. The breakable obstacles terrain effect is kind of dope. I'll leave her low A. I'm down with that. Brave Lynn. Brave Lynn, I think, has to be, like, for her time, pretty high. The number of Phoenix Master guides that utilized Brave Lynn, bro. And Brave Leg, for that matter. But yeah, Brave Lynn was cool. I like her design. I like the Sakai design. That was neat. True Religious One's also very, you know, special for me, so. Felix. Bro got the Levin Sword. What else you want me to say? Bro got Levin Sword, man. I don't know that he will be forever defining the way that something like a Brave Lucina was, or a Brave Soren will be. But it's really funny that they gave him Levin Sword when Brave Robin was literally right there. Straight up. That's hilarious. Bernadetta, I think, is probably like high B. She does Bernadetta things, but in Brave attire, which is dope. Alphonse, I think, honestly, is up here with S tier. If not the S tier, honestly. I think he beats out Goldvig even. Nah, Goldvig's design is still cooler. Or the inspiration for the design, I guess, is cooler. All the other ones are a little bit lacking. I think Goldvig beats, in terms of like design inspiration, I think she beats any other S tier. Brave Ike, 100%. 100% S tier. I love that. Veronica, I'm gonna go high A. I'm gonna go high A. And I think that's mainly just because Veronica was the first time, I think, they voted in an option that made Iz kind of like sweat a little. And they had to rethink the concept of a Brave unit. And then I think they got lazy every year after. So they put all their brain power for the next decade into Brave Veronica, and then just stopped trying for the most part. Ephraim, I mean, we'll put him next to Erica. That's probably where he wants to be. That's fine. Celica, I think we gotta go there. Hector, I think we gotta go... Bro, Hector went nuts. Hector actually went nuts. Like, straight up. Hector defined an entire generation, bro. I don't think you can legitimately put him any lower than A. He's probably deserving of being S tier, but I'm being biased. And then there's Camilla, who I think is probably B tier. High B tier. Because I don't really remember what she did that was so fantastical, to be honest. So there you go. There's my thoughts on the last 8 years of Brave Heroes released, and yeah, that's it.